the ideas don't have to be so readable in a way. The concept of stone and feather that inspired us, or the idea of fusing architecture and landscape. As an abstract concept, that's important to us because that guides us. But to the visitor, what's important is their own, the experience of the space. And even if they don't say, oh, well, the new building and the old building are in complementary contrast, which is what we say, I think they will feel that they have these two different characters that are both interesting and that are very different, and that challenge their notion of what a museum is and an architecture in a new way.
I'm very excited about this day and was eager to open it earlier. I said, Mark, why can't we open the building in November? It's going to be ready. And Mark said, no, we're not going to open it without art. And you have impatience after 7 years. You want people to see it because this building is like a little manifesto of my first professor, Herman Punt, who died in 2000. He said, for architecture, a building always needs to be more when you go in it than when you look at it. And I remember that's sort of embedded in my consciousness. And I don't think I've ever done a project that probably, in a way expresses that more. I mean, we did together that expresses that thought, because there's a kind of silence and serenity about the grounds that we liked in the beginning that we wanted to preserve, and a respect for the old building. But when you come inside this building, then you see another world.
Just a few pointers. Let's divide the world into substantial and insubstantial. Substantial being exactly that, the things that have substance, that are in a sense solid and made out of molecules, the tangible parts of things. But let's remember that those are intimately locked in this building to the insubstantial things: space, time, light.
You might call it sort of the treasure chest idea about a museum. It's to preserve these works for posterity, and you go in and you can see them. Today, obviously, museums serve expanded roles, different kinds of roles in society, and so here what we're trying to do is make a new building that's of the 21st century, that's open-ended, that's more about how the role art plays in today's culture and in our time. It's really a philosophy about particularity and differentiation rather than repetition of gallery. And the idea is that because each space is special and unique in a way, there's certain corners, there's certain bends in the wall that create a wall of certain length. These create opportunities for art, for exhibiting the art and hanging the art, where each work has its own place that's different than other places. And we believe this emphasizes the individuality of the work itself.
Whenever something creative comes along that is truly effective, as opposed to just novel, it forces you to change your perspective on everything that went before that creative act. That means you have to rearrange. Rearranging can be uncomfortable, and you got to work at it. So it's a natural thing for us all. It doesn't matter, as long as you're a human being, it's a natural thing for you to question. But it's going to be, I think we can tell already that people like the building enough, they're going to be drawn here. And when they come inside it makes them feel good. They like it. They look around, it makes them feel alive.